What's going on, guys? It's David here. Welcome to another Devotional Saturday. Well, don't really have much to report as we are well in the swing of the new year. Haven't been out evangelizing much. It's I feel like the further you're away from doing something, the harder it is to get back into it. My next major evangelism outreach is going to be Medina Square for the Ice Festival. That's in February, mid-February. I do plan on going out before that a few times, hopefully multiple times, to go out, pass out tracts, and engage in conversation. But I can come up with excuses the winter. Oh, well, it's dark out at night, or it's getting cold. Cleveland now, next week, we're going to be in the single digits and snowing a lot. So, no one will be out there. But all they really are is excuses. You know, the way we really need to look at it, I need to really look at it, is the Lord's commanded us to go out there. So go do it. If no one's out there, you were obedient to the Lord by going. If one person's out there and you talk to them, have a conversation with them, you just planted a seed or watered that seed. So let's get out there and preach the word, guys. And that kind of brings me to today's devotional and it's going to be from Psalm 1. And it's a good way for me when I read it, to start the new year. It's Psalm 1. I read Psalm 1 the first day of the new year, and this is really good to think about as you go about your day. So here it is. It says, "Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever he does prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish." He's got a comparison there from the blessed man to the wicked man. Man, who are you? And what really stands out to me is verse 2. It says, it's talking about the blessed man. He says, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night." And some people will say, "Oh, you're being legalistic." Now, yeah, a lot of these laws, there's over 600 some laws for the Israelites they had to follow and obey. We don't have that anymore, but we still have the 10 Commandments, the moral law. Don't kill, don't steal, don't covet, don't lie, obey the Lord, don't have any other gods before the Lord. So let us meditate on the law. Think about it. Paul said, how does he, apart from the law, how do you know you're a lawbreaker? How would he know what coveting was if it wasn't for the law? Think about us. How do you know you're breaking the speed limit unless there was a sign telling you you're breaking the speed limit with the speed limit sign, the law? And I recently had this experience with covetousness where the Lord was convicting me, and I didn't think I was at first, where I got something I was happy for. I was like, "Oh, great, this is great. Oh, I'm excited." And then I saw someone else got more. And I was like, "Wait a second. How did they get it more? I could have got that. Oh, man, unbelievable." And the Lord convicted me. He said, "Hey, you're coveting. Be happy with what I gave you, what the Lord has given to me, instead of worrying about what someone else got." So the law opens us up to that, helps us stay on the path, and also helps us with evangelism. Because, again, how do people know they're lawbreakers? Everyone says, I should say everyone, most people will say, "Oh, I'm a good person, I'm going to heaven." But you're a lawbreaker, you broke God's law. So meditate on the law, learn the 10 Commandments, and use that when you're out there evangelizing and talking to people. Or if you run into somebody, family or friends, who says, "Oh, no, I'm a good person, I'm going to heaven." Well, why? And when they say they're a good person, you could bring up the law. "Oh, really? Well, have you ever told a lie? Have you ever stolen anything? Have you ever looked with lust? Have you murder?" A lot of us say, "Oh, I've never murdered anybody." "Oh, yeah? Well, the Bible says if you hate your brother, you're a murderer. So you're a murderer at heart." So think about that. Meditate on it and learn it, guys. So use that as you go about your day. Let it convict you, and let it convict others as well, that it'll bring people to the Lord. So that's all I got for you today. Any questions, thoughts, concerns? Comment below. Let me know. All right. Till next time, I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.